Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another hidden figure. Today is day 3 of Hidden Figures, and today's hidden figure is Edith Spurlock Sampson, who was born October 13th, 1901, and who died October 8th, 1979, which, have you guys heard this fact that people normally die around their birthdays? Have you guys ever heard that? It's like a very interesting kind of like weird phenomenon. Edith Sampson was an American lawyer and judge, the first Black woman elected judge to a municipal court, and the first Black U.S. delegate appointed to the United Nations. She famously stated that she would rather be a Negro in America than a citizen in any other land. Sampson was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to Louis Spurlock and Elizabeth A. McGritter. Her father earned $75 per month as a shipping clerk in the cleaning, pressing, and dyeing business, and her mother, Elizabeth Spurlock, worked at home making buck from hat frames. One of 8 children, she left school at age 14 due to family financial difficulties and found work cleaning and deboning fish at a market. "I suppose we were poor, but we never knew it," she told Reader's Digest. "We wore hand-me-down clothes and we all worked. To supplement family income, my mother made hat frames. I worked in a fish market. We ate regularly, slept in clean beds, and went to church." She later returned to school and graduated from Peabody High in Pittsburgh before going to work for Associated Charities, a social work organization based in New York City. Associated Charities helped cover the cost of sending Sampson to the New York School of Social Work. After she received the highest grade in a criminology course, one of her instructors encouraged her to become an attorney. After marrying a man named Rufus Sampson and taking his surname, they moved to Chicago to take care of her deceased sister's 2 children. In Chicago, she studied law at night while working full-time during the day as a social worker, and she graduated from John Marshall Law School in 1925, winning a special dean's commendation for ranking at the top of her jurisprudence class. In 1927, Sampson became the first woman to earn a law degree master's from Loyola University's Graduate Law School. She also passed the Illinois bar exam that year and went to work for Cook County as a probation officer and then assistant referee in juvenile court for 18 years. In 1934, Sampson established her own practice on the south side of Chicago, serving the local Black community. Also in 1934, Sampson became one of the first women to argue before the U.S. Supreme Court, and in 1943, she became one of the first Black members of the National Association of Women Lawyers. In 1947, she was appointed an assistant state's attorney in Cook County. Sampson was affiliated with the Chicago Professional Women's Club, the Afro-World Fellowship, and the Women's Progressive Committee, serving for a time as president of each organization. She also worked with the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, or the NAACP, the League of Women Voters, the National Council of Negro Women, and the Chicago Urban League. In 1949, she was invited to participate in the World Town Hall of the Air lecture tour, a series of radio broadcasts. The Round the World Town meeting sent 26 prominent Americans on a world tour, meeting leaders of foreign countries and participating in public political debates and radio broadcasts. In these meetings, Sampson was often asked about the so-called criminal behavior of Black Americans in the United States. During one meeting in India, she said, "The question is, quite bluntly, do Negroes have equal rights in America? My answer is no. We do not have equal rights in all parts of the United States. But let's remember that 85 years ago, Negroes in America were slaves and were 100% illiterate. And the record shows that the Negro has advanced further in this period than any similar group in the entire world. You here get considerable misinformation about American Negroes and hear little or nothing that is constructive." She also stated that "I would rather be a Negro in America than a citizen in any other land." The quote was reprinted in the New York Times, making Sampson a celebrity when she returned to the U.S. When the World Town Hall of the Air Tour returned to America in 1950, the organization was made permanent and Sampson was elected as its president. Due to her popularity, in 1950, Edith Sampson became the first Black American named to the permanent United States delegation to the Nations, or UN. At the UN, Sampson was known for her person-to-person diplomacy and assisting in a massive interagency campaign to explain American progress against discrimination to foreign audiences. While working at the UN, Sampson went on several international lecture tours and held membership on the U.S. delegation to the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO. She also organized other Black American female lawyers into the Portia Club to offer free legal services to poor Black American women and children. In 1962, at the age of 61, Sampson was elected a judge on the Chicago Municipal Court. She was the first Black woman to be elected as a judge in the state of Illinois. Her court was one of the busiest in the nation, serving downtown Chicago and the South Side. She heard divorce cases, traffic cases, juvenile cases, and domestic cases of the poor working people, and had an acclaimed reputation as a heartfelt, humanistic, caring, and considerate judge who was known as grandmotherly. She was also known for refusing to delay judgments, as she knew her poor constituents didn't have unlimited time to take off of work and saw tens of thousands of cases a year. In 1966, she became an associate judge for the Circuit Court of Cook County and continued as a circuit court judge until she retired in 1978. She died at Chicago's Northwestern Memorial Hospital in October 1979. Two of her nephews, Charles T. Spurlock and Oliver Spurlock, were also judges. Her niece, Jeanne Spurlock, became the first Black American woman to be dean of an American medical school, Meharry Medical College. And for my quotes from Edith Sampson, in terms of her courtroom manner, she said, "I talk from my heart and let the law take care of itself." In 1968, she told Reader's Digest that the doors of progress have not yet been opened, but they have been unlocked. If we press against them, they will open. And that's Edith Spurlock Sampson, a hidden figure. There will be tons of links and information in the description box. Food for thought as always. See you guys tomorrow with another Black woman in history. Peace.